Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Razorbacks return team didn't help matters out much there. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways this guy is very dangerous.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on target this time. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans in this offense.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Leaves it with the running back. Using the spin move. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might as well give it to him again. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's going for the big play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Runs through a tackle. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just ran over it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Wants to throw on first down. He chucks one out to the right. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Trying to pound it in. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll throw it on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a crease and just steamrolling the defense. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adapting. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Off he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown.
Looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that...
Throws for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This guy is just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Using his legs, it's Russell. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Got his man on the right. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Bennett. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Fires left. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you 2 knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The crowd getting behind it. Touchdown, South Carolina. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 22. Arkansas, 21.
On the run from inside his own, and the ball is loose on the return.
Oh, wow.
He's got great speed.
Woof. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Hard running there. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this...
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it back from inside his... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Singleton. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Looking for room. It's Russell. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they regain the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 35, he's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Gain of 32. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. The option look. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Got his man downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets him to the 49-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air, it's Singleton. Finds the tight end. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Keeps the legs moving. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Russell.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Now they'll run the draw. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard.
Afterburner's coming. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Gain of 18. That's a first down for the offense.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. The give to the tailback. Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands-on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a